What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men series, Deadpool. Really happy I found Deadpool. Just a really great figure. He is from the Juggernaut series. He comes with a lot of accessories, in case you can't tell. He does come with 2 handguns, a knife, this gun, the same shotgun Punisher came with, a bazooka with a boxing glove on it, an alternate head, a taco, and his 2 swords. Did I mention his knife? I don't know, because I've been going all over the box. But anyway, here we do have Deadpool in the packaging. A really nice image of Deadpool on the side, and on this side as well. A little bio for Deadpool: combined with impressive agility and stamina, Deadpool's power of self-healing makes him nearly unstoppable in a fight. Here we do have an image of Deadpool, and then we have a little picture of Deadpool here saying, "I date me." So that's really funny. He is part of the Juggernaut wave, although he does not come with a piece of Juggernaut. You can see 3 little hearts pointing to Deadpool, saying that he does love Deadpool. But anyway, other figures of this line include Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Havoc, Rogue, Phoenix, and Cable. All 7 of these figures make the Juggernaut. Deadpool's not part of that series. You don't necessarily have to get Deadpool to make Juggernaut, but what I'm going to do is take a little break, get Deadpool out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Deadpool posed and out of the packaging. Before we get on to Deadpool, let's run through his accessories really fast. Unlike the previous figures we've had a look at, he does not come with any piece of the Juggernaut, so you don't need Deadpool to complete Juggernaut. That's not saying to pass on Deadpool, because this Deadpool is particularly a really nice figure. And let's run through his accessories really fast. Starting off with the accessories that he's not holding. Let's move Deadpool off to the side really fast. He does come with this exact same shotgun that we saw with the Punisher, except instead of being all white, Deadpool's is this silver color. You can see there is some marbleized plastic in there. Really wish they did this color plastic for Wolverine's claws, but it is what it is. Really nice accessory. Now moving on to the accessories that he actually has on him. He does come with this rifle. I don't know what type of rifle this is supposed to be. If it's an actual rifle, it's just some kind of Marvel type rifle. I don't know, it has nice details. Not something I'd pose Deadpool with, but you can fit both the shotgun and this gun in either of his hands. So moving that down. Going on next to this bazooka, or the RPG, or the rocket propelled punching glove. You can see it's the exact same one we got with Punisher, complete with the peg, although I can't seem to get to fit properly into the peg hole on Deadpool, so maybe it is a different peg, like this is intended for larger pegs. However, the punching glove does come off, as you can see. Really nice detail on the punching glove, no paint. Paint would have gone a long way. And then we get the same rocket launcher that we got with the Punisher. Looks really cool. And the glove just pegs on like so. So he does come with these. Okay, let's actually show off his guns. Because he comes with 2 guns. As you can see, he does have a spot to hold both of them. I'm really glad that they opted out for the actual guns and not sculpted in guns, because that would have infuriated me and a lot of other collectors. His handguns do fit in his hands, although you do have to wedge them into his hands, and it's no easy task getting it in his hands, but once you do, it's a nice secure fit. As you can see, he's not going to drop it anytime soon. And then we can get this gun from his leg holster and put it into this hand. Let's see if I can do that on camera. It's a little tricky, but I managed to do it first try with this hand. So you can see he does come with both these guns. They're the exact same guns that came with... well, I just dropped it. Okay. They're the exact same guns that came with the Winter Soldier, but they don't have any paint deco on them. But they're the exact same gun, so it doesn't really matter which holster you put it in. You can either put this one here, and then put this one in there. And then we have Deadpool with both his guns holstered in. He also does have this assault tactical knife, I should say. Again, it's sculpted in this nice plastic, and they did paint the handle, which is a really nice touch. And then the knife does fit in Deadpool's hand, no problem. So you can have him ready to go into a knife fight, or you can have him go into a sword fight, because he does come with his 2 katanas. Zooming the camera out. The katanas, excuse me, are the exact same sculpt. They're the same. You can see they are, I don't know if they're warped out of packaging or what, but they do have this really nice curve to them. You can obviously tell that this one might be a little more warped than the other. Oh, and I just dropped both of them. They do have nice detail on the handle. You can see the sculpting is all there. No paint other than the black tape and the red underneath it. The pommel is that same metallic silver. But in case you're wondering, he does hold both his swords pretty well. Actually, he holds them surprisingly well. You can just put them in his hands and they're not going to go anywhere. So that's really neat. You can have Deadpool pose with both his swords. Let's actually put the swords back in. They do fit in the sheaths a little tight, but I'd rather them be a little tight than loose. And then let's put his knife back into that holster. He also does come with an alternate head. If you remember, the first ever Marvel Legends Deadpool that came out also included an alternate head, but let's actually show off the detail on this head before we actually pop it onto the figure. Kind of looks like Freddy Krueger, but you know it's Deadpool. It looks really awesome, really hilarious looking. You can see all the detail they put into it. A lot of paint is actually on this head, which is surprising. And then the mask head, let's pop that off really fast. Okay. Mask head has surprising amount of details on it. You can see that this line is sculpted. The little end of his mask has that little nub. His ears are sculpted nicely. And then you can just pop this head on. It is a rather tight fit on this head. But once you get it on, it's a nice secure fit, and like I said, it's really tight. So let's pop that head off. It's a pain in the butt to put on and off. And for Deadpool's final accessory, he comes with this taco. Why? Because he's Deadpool. He doesn't need an excuse to have a taco, and you can actually slide the taco into either of his hands, although you really wouldn't hold a taco like that. You'd actually hold it like that. So that's really hilarious. I'm really glad they did include the taco. You can actually have him hold it in either hand, have him like he's ready to eat it, all that good stuff. Before we go on to Deadpool's detail, let's actually show off a quick comparison between this Deadpool and the last Marvel Legends Deadpool that came out. So here we have Deadpool posed next to Deadpool, and this is the Marvel Legends Returns Deadpool. And as you can see, completely different figures. They don't share any of the same pieces, which is cool. I think the only thing they do share are the sheaths and the katanas, but other than that, completely new figures. Which one actually looks better? The new one does, of course. This one is severely outdated, looks really boxy. So really welcomed update to the figure. So let's actually go on to his details. A lot of his details are just painted on. You can see that these silver accents are just painted. They're not sculpted on. His harness is a separate piece sculpted in, are molded in brown plastic. Same with his belt. Let's actually pull this gun out so you can see he has the Deadpool logo right here. He has a couple of grenades on the side, but these are not removable. Going to his leg holster with all these pouches. You can see even the buckles are sculpted on, but they're not painted, which is a little unfortunate. Going all the way down to his boots, which have that nice silver buckle painted. So really nice figure. I really do dig this Deadpool a lot, and I'm really glad I have him in hand. Moving on to his articulation, he has a ball joint head. He can look up and down on the ball joint. He also does have a hinge, which gives him better range of movement. He can turn left and right. No head bobble, unfortunately, but arms do go out. Do a full 360 on ratchet joints. You can hear that really nicely. Bicep swivels, double jointed elbows. He spins at the wrist, as well as bends. Not at all hindered by the sculpt of this gauntlet. He has an ab crunch which goes back and forward. Waist swivel, legs go forward, back, and out. He spins at the thigh, double jointed in the knees, spins at the boot. Oh man, he looks like he's in a lot of pain. A hinged ankle, as well as some ankle pivots. So you can actually get Deadpool in a lot of crazy poses, a lot of bone broken poses so he can recover. But anyway, that's Deadpool for you. So what I'm going to do now is get him posed and move on to my final thoughts. Then we'll wrap up this review, so stay tuned, everyone. So here we have Deadpool posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really nice looking figure. Well, welcome addition to my collection and a really good update to Deadpool. Something I forgot to point out in his review is that his right hand does have the pinky out. I don't know why, but it's really funny. It fits the character, having his pinky out as he's killing people. But anyway, I really do enjoy having this Deadpool, and he is a welcomed update to the little boxy Deadpool that we had right here. Been waiting for a really good Deadpool figure, and this is a really nice looking Deadpool figure. If you're looking for this Deadpool, he is part of the X-Men series, and luckily for you, he does not have a Juggernaut piece. He is going to be really hard to track down because Deadpool is a hot commodity. And because he is a hot commodity, I'm pretty sure that's why they opted out to his Juggernaut piece. If you can find Deadpool, definitely pick him up. If you're a fan of Deadpool, if you're a fan of the X-Men, you're going to need this welcome figure to your collection. And this is King of Dragons 5000 saying, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, tell me what you think about this Deadpool, check out all my other X-Men figure reviews, all my other Marvel Legends, as well as my other action figure reviews. I have a lot of new content coming up, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And with that being said, I'm King of Dragons 5000 saying thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. My dream.